Hello everyone, this is Brad Vines and I'd like to welcome you to another edition of Disc Golf for Everyone. Welcome back everyone. Thank you for joining me again today. I apologize, my first video was a little bit too long. I didn't figure you wanted to sit around for an hour and watching disc golf, so I cut it into two pieces, and my second episode today will be finishing up our round at Two Rivers Park. So I hope you'll join me and maybe I can earn your like and subscription today. If you do like disc golf and want some funny content, please follow me on Instagram at GetALoadOfDiscGuy. But for now, let's go back to Two Rivers.
Oh, good. So we made it past the front nine with an even par round with one birdie and one bogey. Number 10 here at Two Rivers is called Raven. It's a par 3, 349 feet. It's actually a dog leg left. So this one actually goes out through here and is going to dog leg through those trees around this way. There is a mando tree down here at the end of the parking lot that you actually have to go to the right of. So if you can see it on the sign there. Let's see how we did. On this one, it says it's a dog leg left. I want my disc to go out there and actually turn a little bit this way to make it through the gap. Let's see if we can hit that gap and get out there so we'll have a good approach shot. This hole's kind of long. Hydrated out on me a little too much, but we'll take it. Well, my drive wasn't as far as I wanted it to be. It hyzered out a little bit too much. However, I still got a good chance for an approach here to get it close and save my par. I'm guessing I'm about 130 to 50 feet out, so I'm gonna try to throw my chain tickler up there and see if I can get it close. Bite. Okay, we'll have a par putt. My good old trusty chain tickler got close, so let's mark it and see if we can make our putt for par. If I could talk. All right. Let's keep it going. Staying even. Well, I like it. Just more of the pretty scenery out here at Two Rivers Park in Tri-Cities, Washington. We're getting up to hole 11 now, which is called Woodpecker. This is the tee. It's a par 3, 274 feet, and the basket is up there around that tree in the distance right there. You got to hit the gap right down through the fairway though. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, that's what's called grip lock. Held on the disc a little too long and pulled it over into the trees. So, hey, it is what it is. We got to play from where it is. So let's see. Well, folks, I actually hit the tree with that kind of poor drive, but that happens. You're gonna hit trees in disc golf, and you got to live with the consequences. However, on the optimistic side, I still got a chance to get up close and save my par. Yeah, I still got a little tricky putt or approach shot right here, but if I can flex it just a little bit, maybe I can get it close and then save my par. Let's see what we can do. Looking good. Woo! Real close, yeah. Well, I like it. So you see, once again, I've got a nice, easy tap in for par. I'm not even gonna mark it and waste my time because I know I can make it. Here we go. Off to the next. So here's the tee for 12 at Two Rivers. It's called Goldfinch. It's a par 3, 203 feet. Very tricky, even though it's short. One of my favorite holes. I'm hoping I can actually ace this one day. The basket is right around the corner right there. It's a lot harder to play in the summertime when everything's grown up. The trees have the leaves on them and all that, but as you can see, still a pretty view from this place. Such a pretty course. So on this hole, I'm actually going to use the tee pad to a little bit more to my advantage. Got some trees over here to the left. I actually don't want to hit them. I actually need to turn and do a flex shot and have my shot come in this way again. So I'm going to tee off from the very right edge of the tee pad here to kind of cut that. If I'm way over here to the left, I've got this tree right in my way. However, if I get right here, it's not near as much. It gives me more of an open path. Make sense? Hope you could hear me on that. Let's see what we can do. Okay, we're nice and safe. We'll have a chance for birdie. You can see I do actually have a birdie chance here on number 12 at Two Rivers, so I'm gonna mark it. However, evaluating my danger, if I go way too long, it drops off back there towards the water. So yeah, I want to be aggressive. I think I got a good chance to make it. However, I don't want to be too aggressive and end up and screw up and have a 3-putt or something. Bingo, another birdie, sweet. Gets us 1 under. Here's number 13 at Two Rivers. It's called Kingfisher. It's a par 3 240. Glad somebody's throwing all that trash away. And the basket's out there in the distance. Only real danger is that tree. It's kind of right in the middle. I'm gonna try to throw a little flex shot around that tree with my TL, my champion TL, and see what we can do. One other term I want to tell you real quick is before I tee or throw with my champion TL is after you get some discs, or in the very beginning, all of your discs are going to be what's considered more overstable than the flight numbers on here are. And I'll talk more about that maybe in a future episode. No, I don't want to complicate things for you too much. But however, one of the terms I wanted to refer to is beat in. And after you've had a disc for a while and you've hit trees with it, rocks and the ground, made putts and or whatnot with it, it actually gets worn in a little bit more, and your flight ends up becoming more predictable. So it's actually called beat in when you do that, and it's actually very good when you actually have a disc that you've had for a while that's beat in and you know it's going to perform and fly exactly how you want it to every time you throw it. So make sure you hold on to those discs once you get them beat in. Well, it's down the middle and I avoided the tree, so we'll have another putt for birdie. It's just kind of long. Before I attempt my birdie putt, I want to point this out. It's actually a good idea to have a disc golf towel with you to wipe off your disc, the dirt and grit and grut, mud, water, whatever, whatnot. This is one my son actually gave to me for Christmas, and truer words have never been spoken. I like to say never up, never in, but hey, you got to get it up to get it in. So, which means you actually have to get the putt to the basket. If you don't, it will never go in. So let's see. Ooh, well, I got it there, just didn't make it. That was a good run. Number 14 here at Two Rivers is called Dove. It's actually a par 3, 302 feet. Runs along the road here, and the basket's straight ahead out in the distance with these trees over here on the left to avoid. So one of the main things is you need to steer clear if you hear any traffic coming or whatnot, so that you don't throw and accidentally hit a car or something like that. So we're going to wait a second and make sure. Oh well, we're good. So let's start. This hole is usually a problem for me, so for whatever reason, so I'm just going to try to keep it low and keep it down the fairway. So if I can get out here with a par, I'm really happy. Get under. Ooh, Probably the best drive I've ever had on this hole. Well, I know what I'll be throwing on this hole from now on, my Vandal. Let's see if I can make a birdie putt. Never birdied this hole. I'm not going to today either. Long, but I can tap that in. I won't bore you with it. On second thought, looking at where my putter's sitting, I think I better put this out and show y'all kind of how to do this. Got to mark it first in front of the disc. And in this case, one of your feet has to be behind the disc. So I'm going to figure out which is the best position for me, where I get one foot behind there. And it's not far. Be very careful and then make my putt. So some of them aren't always as simple, and you need to know that in case you run into a situation like that. So number 15 at Two Rivers is called Kestrel. It's a par 4, 628 feet. It is very difficult for me. It is long and straight. The pylons are all OB in the road and so forth. So it takes 3 very good shots for me to par this one. I've only parred it a few times. Let's see if we can do it again today. One thing I don't want to do is go left. There we go, it'll hide the back end of the middle. All right, I'm safe. All right, so here I just need one that's gonna go basically as long and straight with a little hyzer as I can. Keep it in play. Here comes a car. Better wait because I don't want to pull it out of bounds. Don't want to hit a car. There we go. Hyzer right back in the middle. Cool. Well, I'm here. I'm giving myself a chance for par. Let's see if we can make a good putt. Never up, never in. So hole 16 at Two Rivers is called Nuthatch. It's a par 3, 323. You can see the basket way out in the distance past the flagpole. If you hit the flagpole, it's actually a 2-stroke penalty, and the pylons and all over here out of bounds. So I'm actually going to try to play my shot up through here and let it hyzer back in, hopefully, and give me a chance for birdie. Let's see. Oh, some tree love. Gonna be short. They're a long ways away. Oh, and as I'm thinking of it and walking up to my shot here, that putt on the last hole, it's just a good reminder of why you need to practice putting. I need to practice putting. We all need to practice putting, because those shots like that where I had a great chance to make par on there, and I just messed up because I didn't ever give it a chance by not getting it there. So just a reminder of why we need to practice our putting. So since my hot shot hit the tree up here, tree nide basically, I'm going to try to get this, obviously close again so I can save my par. That bogey on the last hole actually put me back to even, so I want to keep my even round going. So I'm guessing I'm about 180 feet out. I'm going to go back with my trusty Rhino. Hopefully I can get it close and say this is par here after a poor tee shot. Hyzer. Long par putt. Oh boy. Well, after that last one, I do not want to leave this one short. One other little thing I want to show you, if you don't have a mini marker, something you can do in casual play, especially the same thing as marking your disc, you take it where it lays and just simply flip it over from right where it's at and putt from the back of the disc. Yeah, it gives you about an extra 8 or 9 inches, but hey, every little bit counts, right? Let's make a good putt. Save our par. Come on. Do not leave it short. I didn't leave it short. Bogey. Number 17 at Two Rivers is called Kildee. It's actually a par 3. It's 310 feet. I actually kind of like this hole. Can birdie it every now and then if I hit a good drive. The basket is way down there into the tree, but it's pretty open for the most part. You just need to avoid that tree towards the end. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to try to get birdie on this hole or the last one to get back to even after that dang bogey on the last one. But real quick, like I said at the beginning of the show, practice your putting. Always practice your putting. You can always use improvement, and now it's 2 holes in a row that I've bogeyed that I could have had pars on. So that's okay. That's disc golf, but it's still fun. Run at it. See what we can do, baby. Better drives before on this hole. However, these are the types of shots that I practice all the time. 150 feet in. I'm not a long thrower. Same way with most of the beginners. Same way you're going to be, and that's okay. But it still doesn't mean you can't score on the course. Okay. So my drive wasn't as long here, but if I can still get it up close, then I have an easy tap in for par. Okay. However, I practice this shot so much that I'm very comfortable with trying to run it. So I'm going to try to do that because even I know if I miss, I'm still going to be pretty close. So, but let's see. And so I'm probably 15 feet away, so not bad. So normally I'm even a little bit closer with my approach shots or putts like that. But I've still got a chance for par, so see if I can redeem myself after my poor putting. There we go. One hole left, baby. So we come to the last hole at Two Rivers, number 18, which is called Eagle. It's 184 feet, par 3. Can't even talk. Talked y'all's ears off today probably. But the basket is out there. This is a good one for an ace run. So we'll see. I like this hole. Thank you everyone for spending your time with me today. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll get out and try disc golf. It's a wonderful sport. I love it. And I hope you'll continue and watch the next episode that I have coming out. It won't just be me. It'll be with someone else that I can introduce you to and share their love of disc golf as well. So that you can see that this wonderful sport, disc golf for everyone, is really true. Peace out, my friends.